Hello folks, this is John again, and welcome back to my mix challenge, mixing the song Stampede only with stock plugins. So now we are far past the basic rough mix. Now we are getting into some details, and I'm not going to focus on one specific thing, but I'm going to jump across the mix and adjust things here and there and see whatever comes up while I'm listening to the song. Okay, right away what I'm noticing now that I'm going into this song with fresh ears is the guitars are way too scooped. But that's not something I'm going to be able to fix just by taking out these scoops here, because now again we're getting into very different applications of equalization. So here I just took down annoying frequencies with a rather narrow Q. Yeah, they're not too narrow, but still narrow enough. So this is just for fixing stuff. And now with this one, I'm gonna use very broad cues in order to shape the tone a little bit. Okay, on the drums, I want to go ahead and work on the drum bus. I didn't use this EQ yet, but I'll leave it there for who knows what comes up. Where's the compressor? Hey, come on, compressor. Okay. This is something I really like to do on my drum bus. Yeah, medium ratio, about 3:1. Medium attack, fast release time, and then give it about 3 dB of gain reduction. You notice how that rattling sound from the snares are kind of getting more under control with this. It's something, I don't know, somehow it just always works for me. Trying to get that rattling under control directly on the snare track never really worked for me, but doing it like this somehow is kind of a magic trick for me. Let's also put the distortion here on the drums, but again as saturation. So put it like this, like this. Turn this down. Yeah, I like how saturation just takes care of the peaks without taking away from the punch, and at the same time it just fattens everything up. Okay, let's put this EQ after everything. Okay, I kind of get the feeling like I need to dip down 2K on the drums a tiny bit, but I'll have to check that again later on. Now the kick. I kind of feel like that upper range click is sometimes getting lost. The vast. Let's just put an EQ before the compressor here on the effects channel of the kick. Let's boost that high end a bit. Following magnetic trails. Following magnetic trails. Magnetic. Okay, on the snare, I kind of want to dip down on that low end boost. Also a little bit on the EQ, I want to do something. Yeah, it has a little bit more bite like this. Okay, let's switch to mono, see if everything in the center channel is getting aligned. You see, I barely ever actually switch to mono. I definitely don't mix in mono. I just sometimes reference stuff in mono to see if the important things that are in the center, and that is kick, snare, vocals, leads, bass, if those are in a good balance. Everything else will then also fall into place when those are good. So drums was that. Let's
flung into the vastness, left to brood alone, left without a home, with the power that no one had known.
Okay, now here in the vocals, I want to automate some stuff. I want to put a big delay in there. Let's get this in here.
Coming back. Stay awake. That one they lost is coming back. Welcome fate. This universe ain't so big after all. Start running. There will be no stone left unturned. Stay awake. That one they lost is coming back.
I'll also try the big verb in here. Come on.
Stay awake. That one they lost is coming back. Welcome fate. This universe ain't so big after
Okay, now these clean guitars. Let's get this in here. Step this down. Well, 40 dB. Here it has to come up again. I want to take this delay out in this part to get it really dry and in your face, to give it more contrast to when it comes back into this big chorus. Back here it has to come back in, and we also have to dip down the volume again. Huh? Where the vocals? What the? Why? Where did this curve come from? I didn't automate anything on the vocals. Okay, there are still these two vocal lines here. Let's bust them together. Call it Voc 3. Send this to the vocal. Okay, it's already sent to the vocals bus. That's nice. Now, where are we here?
Best served cold. Best served cold.
Okay, since they're doing quite the different harmonies, can't really pan them. Oh wait, perhaps we should experiment a little bit here with panning.
Expect no fold.
Let's try that actually. Let's take this here. Oh, come on. See, this one we need to automate. What in the world? Where's this coming from? I didn't do any of this. Not that I remember. Any case.
Expect no fold.
Let's pan this left. Let's say 50. This track is only in that later part, so let's just pan that right 50 and keep it there.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. Expect no fold.
perhaps not so wide. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely the volume needs to come down. Say another 40 dB for this one. Wait. Oh.
A dish best served cold.
Of course, sirens are going in the background.
Expect no fold. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Here, what in the world? Where's all this automation coming from? It looks like it's from another project. What is it doing here? I don't get this. Not one bit. And I also don't like it. Now I'm gonna have to do all of this all over again.
Magnetic trails. A stellar.
Okay. This here, short line I wanna take up. Say 2 dB. This here needs to come down a little bit. Say a -5. Yep. Okay, now these two here. Let's pan them a little bit. Why not? But not too much, so it doesn't get too weird. Let's just put a compressor on the bus. We don't need anything major.
Best served cold.
Oh no, I'd rather not. Let's put one here.
Best served cold. Best served cold.
Okay, put that same one over here.
Best served cold. Best served cold.
A little bit of filtering.
Best served cold.
And now reverb.
Best served cold.
Let's put the big delay on there as well.
Best served cold.
No, that was the medium delay. Oh, it doesn't matter. This one needs to go to stereo, so it preserves the panning here.
Served cold. best served cold.
Okay, and then here at the end, we need to automate those reverbs to turn off. Or at least I think it's a big delay that's tailing off quite a bit here. Let's take the volume. Let's give it a quick drop. Okay, that was that. Also, the medium delay needs to come down. I'm just gonna put all the automation for these buses and effects here from the vocals onto one automation track. Let's call it Voc Auto. Okay. This one is bugging me a tiny bit. Let's be a little bit bold here and just cut it out. Oops. Give it a bit of fade out. Okay, also this big reverb needs to fade out quicker. Okay, I kind of want to drag all of those fade outs here a little bit forward. Oh. Okay, come on. Those a little bit forward, because towards the end here, I want the vocals to kind of dry out and get right in your face, and then it stops. This weird, yeah, it kind of has a weird effect to it. See how everything suddenly gets smaller and closer and right in your face, and then whoop, it's out. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Okay. For these cleans here, I want to give them a big ambient reverb for those bigger parts. Let's see, where's room reverb? Let's call it guitar amp for ambient. Let's see, there's this one preset here, space. That's pretty nifty. And it's super long. Let's shorten it a little bit. We don't need it that long. And of course we need to automate the volume of that as well back here, because I also wanted to get immediately out of the way. take this center button here. We're gonna need it here. And there. Yeah, and back there. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I don't feel like we need a guitar ambient here in this part. It's still too long. And I guess I also need to automate the volume of the track going still a little bit lower. Then back here needs to come back up. About minus. Let's give it a -3. Let's put it to -4. Okay, and now there's a little bit of some kind of crackling, rattly sound in that very upper range of the vocals.
Stay awake, that one they lost is coming back. Stay awake, stay awake, that one they lost is coming back. Welcome, fate. Stay awake, that one they lost is coming back. Welcome, fate. This universe ain't so big after all. Stay awake, that one they lost is coming back. Welcome, fate. This universe ain't so big after all. Expect no
Okay, we're pretty close to finishing this up. I still need to do a little bit of volume automation on the vocals and on the rhythm tracks. So let's try and focus on that a little bit more right now.